Yo, what's up gamers, Ninja here, and let me tell you about one awesome brawler. This is not just any brawler. This is ICE4ZAL, the coolest character to ever hit the battlefield. ICE4ZAL is a force of nature. Imagine a blizzard packed into a single character ready to unleash icy fury on anyone who dares to challenge them. This brawler is a total beast on the battlefield. With unmatched strength and agility, ICE4ZAL can take on multiple opponents at once and come out victorious. They bring the chill with their ice-cold attacks. From freezing blasts to icy projectiles, their arsenal is designed to leave enemies shivering in their boots. Get ready for some epic showdowns. ICE4ZAL thrives in intense multiplayer battles, turning the tide with their strategic ice abilities. ICE4ZAL is a unique brawler with an awesome design. Their icy armor and frosty appearance make them stand out in any game. They look so cool, I mean literally. The ice-themed outfit and the frosty effects are just mind-blowing. Their icy powers are off the charts. Whether it's creating ice walls for defense or launching ice spikes for offense, ICE4ZAL has it all. From freezing enemies in their tracks to creating icy obstacles, ICE4ZAL can control the battlefield like no other. ICE4ZAL is a true game changer. If you want to dominate your opponents and look cool doing it, ICE4ZAL is your go-to brawler. So gear up and get ready to unleash the ice storm. ICE4ZAL's main attack is like a blizzard of pain. Imagine being caught in a storm of ice and snow where every flake is a shard of agony. This attack is not just visually stunning, but also incredibly effective in dealing damage over a wide area. They shoot out a spray of ice shards. These shards are not just for show, they pierce through enemy defenses, making it difficult for opponents to maintain their ground. Each shard is like a mini projectile, aimed to disrupt and damage. These shards can freeze enemies solid. Imagine your foes turning into ice statues, unable to move or react. This freezing effect can turn the tide of battle, giving you the upper hand. It's the perfect way to slow down enemies. When enemies are slowed, their attacks become sluggish, and their movements are hindered, making them easy targets for follow-up attacks. Then you can move in for the kill. With enemies immobilized or slowed, you have the perfect opportunity to unleash your most powerful attacks, ensuring maximum damage and a swift victory. But that's not all. ICE4ZAL's super is where things get really interesting. This ultimate ability can change the course of the game in an instant. They can create a massive ice wall. This wall isn't just a barrier, it's a strategic tool that can be used to control the battlefield. This wall can block enemy attacks. Imagine nullifying an entire barrage of enemy fire with a single move. It's a defensive powerhouse. It can also trap enemies in a frozen prison. Talk about a game changer. Enemies caught within the wall are rendered helpless, giving you and your team a significant advantage. Whether you're on the offensive or defensive, ICE4ZAL's abilities make them a formidable force on the battlefield. I've seen some crazy ICE4ZAL plays in my time. This player has a knack for turning the tide of the game in the most unexpected ways. Whether it's a clutch moment or a strategic move, ICE4ZAL never fails to impress. One time I saw ICE4ZAL completely dominate a gem grab match. It was like watching a master at work. They knew exactly when to push and when to hold back, controlling the flow of the game with precision. They used their ice wall to block off the enemy team. This move not only protected their teammates, but also trapped the opponents, leaving them vulnerable. It was a brilliant display of tactical gameplay. Then they picked them off one by one. It was amazing. Each elimination was calculated and executed with such finesse. You could see the opponent scrambling, trying to figure out how to counter ICE4ZAL's strategy. Another time, I saw ICE4ZAL pull off an insane clutch play in Bounty. The stakes were high and the pressure was on, but ICE4ZAL remained calm and collected, making every move count. They were the last ones standing on their team. It was a tense 1v3 situation and everyone thought it was over. But ICE4ZAL had other plans. They managed to freeze all three enemies with their super. This move turned the tables completely, giving ICE4ZAL the upper hand in what seemed like an impossible situation. Then they took them all out with a single attack. Epic! The crowd went wild, and it was a moment that will be remembered in Brawl Stars history. ICE4ZAL truly is a legend in the making. ICE4ZAL is a fan favorite for a reason. They're a blast to play. Their unique abilities make every match exciting. Plus, their icy design is just plain cool. If you're looking for a brawler that can freeze the competition, look no further than ICE4ZAL. Keep it frosty, gamers.